Hey everybody, this is Emma Romano and I have got something really exciting. I've got two amazing legends on the screen with me. We were going to do a Facebook Live, but you can't put two people on there. So we decided to do a Zoom and record. I'm going to introduce to you the most amazing Michael de Chalet and Dan Candell. They are from America. I met them when I didn't meet Dan, but I met Michael when I toured in America recently. They are the world's greatest hypnotherapists, as in stage hypnotists, and they also have their own clinical-based therapy. So I'm going to stop talking and introduce you, because just a little secret, these guys are coming to Melbourne because I nagged them. You're welcome. So I nagged them to come to Melbourne to teach stage hypnosis. And I tell you, I'm going to get Michael to explain why. Michael, why stage hypnosis?
Well, and I think you just shared something with them. You said it's footy season there, right?
Footy season.
So,
Go Pies.
Footy season. So the AFL, the Australian Footy League, becoming a stage hypnotist gives you an opportunity to do performances and shows, in addition to other ways of demonstrating hypnosis publicly. But doing a public hypnosis show or a private hypnosis show for a footy league or a footy club or a footy team allows you to expose them to the fun side of hypnosis, and then, of course, opens the door for you to work with the players on things on a more therapeutic type nature. So that's just one great way of using stage hypnosis. As a matter of fact, Dan and I have both grown our clinical practices using stage hypnosis by doing shows. At every single show, I probably pick up 4 or 5 or 6 clients from every single show that I do. So that's just extra revenue for me.
That's amazing. See, I was kind of brought up in the idea that it was two very different things. So stage hypnosis was just entertainment, and then you've got your clinic-based, yeah? And you could never mix the two. But me being in America, it really surprised me, and I love the fact that you can combine the two, because as everybody knows, I'm all about the fun. But I'm also about really deep healing, right? And I love that you can combine both of them. But how do you combine both? Like, Dan, how does it happen for you? How do you go on stage then? Does somebody come up to you and say, hey, Dan, I want to see you for smoking. I want to see you for anxiety. Is that what happens?
So that's one way to do it. And Emma, even though we've never met in person, I feel like we're soul sisters. I
Totally.
Really do. Deep connection. And so here's one of the ways to run it. So I just did 6 hypnosis shows this past weekend. Over the past 3 days, I did 6 shows. And what I do is I have an opt-in. So I say to everybody who's at the show, if you would like to get this free thing, like let's say a free video to reduce your anxiety, then go to this URL, which is usually something like danishere.com. And it's weird when you type in, it looks like Danish year, but it's danishere.com. And I say, when you go to that website, type in your name and email address, and it will send the video to them. And then it will do follow-ups with them, and it will say, if you'd like to work with me privately, here's an application, because in my business, in my line of I have everybody apply to work with me. And Mike does the same thing. He runs a virtual practice. I run more of a in-person practice. And so it sends them that free video, and then people from the show, and then people will actually apply to work with me after watching that video, because now once they've seen you on stage and then they've seen a video of you, now you're a celebrity. And it boosts your credibility and it boosts your prestige as well. And the amazing thing about this, with 6 hypnosis shows, and this is actually kind of bad numbers for me in comparison, but in 6 hypnosis shows, I get 280 people to opt in to that stress reduction or anxiety reduction video. It's 280 people that I now have on my list that I didn't have before.
Wow.
And that was in 2 days, right, Dan? That was in 2 days?
3 days. 3 days.
Yeah, 3 days. So 3 days.
In 3 days. And part of it is when you get up in front of people and you do a hypnosis demonstration, you don't even have to do a full stage hypnosis show like Michael and I do. You can do any presentation or lecture demo. And again, Emma, when people see you on stage, especially in the formula that Michael and I teach you with rapid and instant inductions, with even using slower inductions, if that's what you feel comfortable with, you are going to wow people, and it boosts your credibility, and it makes people realize you are the expert in that field in hypnosis. So it's amazing.
I love that. I love that so much, because what I find is happening with a lot of my students and a lot of hypnotherapists around Australia is they're struggling finding clients. You know, they're really struggling to find clients. And I believe this is going to be such a boost for Australia, because hypnosis, I want hypnosis to be the number one thing that people go to, not the normal psychiatrist, psychologists, and pills, because they're not working. But hypnosis does, because we know all change comes from the unconscious mind first. And I love the fact, when I was in Heartland, this is actually what turned me. It's what Michael said. And there was a time when everyone was in this room, because when you're at Heartland, you can go and visit like the clinical side, the physiological, it's all these different rooms going. And Anthony, my husband, and I, we decided to go and see the room with all the stage hypnotists in there. And they had just done the Saturday night. So they'd all gone up and done 3 shows the night before. And they were sharing. And it was Michael who, it actually, I get emotional thinking about it. He stood up and he said, so what they'll do is it's a prom season. Australian people, there's a prom season, right? So they literally for 6 weeks they have all these proms on, and they send stage hypnotists out there. So you might do a show at 11:30, and then you go drive to another place. You might do one at 1:30, then you go do one at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I just thought it was for entertainment. It's actually not. It's actually to keep these kids alive.
Right.
And
That's
I
right, yeah.
couldn't believe, like I literally sat there, and Anthony and I turned, because Michael goes, come on guys, we all know why we do this. We know we haven't slept now for about 38 hours, but we know why we're doing this. We're doing this because it's keeping the kids alive. So instead of them driving drunk home and going to parties, they've got to stay in this hall with their parents waiting for the stage hypnotherapy. And not only that, this is another thing that blew my mind. They embed really good commands. So while they're in their hypnosis trance, they're like embedding, you learn better and better every day, easier and easier every day. You make better goals every day. You're a nicer person. They embed these cool things. I was freaking blown away. And I was literally like, sign me up. And that's the minute I fell in love with Michael, because I'm like, hey, you've got the same values and morals as me. A little untidy.
And that's thank you for that. And that's so true. And that's something I think that Dan and I, it's our mission to clear that up too. And certainly you can do an adult or a dirty hypnosis show in an appropriate venue. But most of the shows that we do are for high schools or colleges or corporations, where you're not going to do inappropriate material. You're going to do things that are complementary to that environment, things that are professional, things that are upstanding, things that are family friendly. And the best part about it is at the end of the show, before you emerge the volunteers from hypnosis, after they've had a good time, I tell them at the beginning of the show, volunteers, I'm going to treat you like my new best friends, because without you, I wouldn't have a show. So I'm going to treat you with respect and dignity at all times. And then at the end of the show, as long as they're still very suggestible before I emerge them, one of my earliest mentors, Orman McGill, the late great Orman McGill, who wrote the Encyclopedia of Stage Hypnosis, he always said, as long as they are in a suggestible state, as long as they are impressionable and suggestible, leave them better than how you found them. Give them something that will help them to be successful in every area of their life. And so I have spent my entire career in stage hypnosis doing that at every single show. I've never missed a show, even if it's a corporate event. I mean, there are people in that corporate room that want to get a promotion, that want to do better in life, that want to fix a relationship, that want to be better financially or health-wise. They want to eliminate a bad habit and start a new positive one. So why not give them suggestions and empower them to do that? I end every show with this. I tell my volunteers that they're the type of people who are hard to forget. They're 1 in a million to the people they've met. Their friends are as varied as the places they'll go. And they'll all want to tell them, in case they don't know, that they make a huge difference in all the lives that they touch by taking so little and by giving so much. And I thank them for giving their time on stage to be our entertainment for the evening. That's how I end my show.
Mike and Emma, you both brought up a great point. I feel like we were taught that hypnotherapy and stage hypnosis should be two completely different things. Why the hell not blend them together? And this is what Michael and I are going to be teaching in the class as well. At the end of every show, I do what's called 2 minutes of transformation. And people might think, oh, are you doing a whole therapy session with these people on stage? No, you can change their life in 2 minutes. And that's what we're going to be teaching. We're going to be teaching our formula that we call 2 minutes of transformation to really create that magical transformational moment for people on stage, where in just a matter of 2 minutes, you have people on stage after they're hypnotized in a stage show cheering. Some people are bawling their eyes out because they made this incredible breakthrough. And they leave the stage a changed individual, and they will remember that and remember you for the rest of their lives. And just like I think it was Maya Angelou who said, people may forget what you say, but they will never forget how you made them feel.
I say that to it's 100%, 100%. And that's why I have such a soft spot for Michael, because in that one like share that he did in a room full of people, it just went boom. Because I have teenage boys. My boys are 16 and 17. So it's very home to me. And that's what I want. I want, that's why I literally asked you guys to come, because I want it to be bigger and better in Australia. But I want my friends and my people that I know and the hypnotists here to be trained by the best. Because I know there's some people who are training who aren't the best and who aren't great and don't have that moral compass behind them. And that's what I know is very different with you guys. And Dan gifted me this amazing gift, and he's given me his online course. And I'm up to the second video, and I am legit blown away by it. Dan, I love it. I can't stop watching it. Thank you. It's really great, Trey. And if that's on video, I'm going to absolutely freaking love the live. It's going to be amazing.
And Emma, I just want to add that I give that as an early bird bonus for the people who sign up. And the date is on the website of where you will get the fast action early bonus. When you sign up, you will get a personal video, and you're also going to get enrolled in that that training online, so you can get started right away. So you can essentially get started before you even take the training. And in there is my rapid induction formula. It's a lot of the principles that Michael and I talk about in class of how to craft a powerful and persuasive introduction and pre-talk as well. So you're getting a lot of value in this as well. And we're offering that as a fast action bonus for people who do sign up.
And then after the training's over, we're going to enroll you in another video course that Dan and I put together. The Stage Hypnosis Masterclass, the online Stage Hypnosis Masterclass, which is 52 weeks of about 30-minute videos each week. So you get a new video each week for 52 weeks that will take you to the next level after our training. So we continuing the education and continuing the value after the training's even over. Of course, with any of our trainings, Dan and I, you get lifetime support with us. So we're always here to help you. So we want to add benefit to benefit to benefit on top of all these things that we're already giving you in the training. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be in November, right, Emma? November 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Yeah, it's November 8th, 9th, and 10th in Melbourne.
8th, 9th, and 10th.
We've got 15 places. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people have already signed up. So we've got 10 spots left. So
yeah, we just announced this. I think we just announced this about 3 or 4 days ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think we just formally started accepting registrations 3 or 4 days ago, and we already have 5 people. So please don't delay. I think we're going to put the link somewhere in the Facebook post as well to where you can go to the website. You can sign up, and that way get started. We even have a payment plan set up for you too.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you know what, guys? You know me. If you want more information, or you want to sit there and go, "Hey, Emma, are these guys full of shit or not?" Just private message me. They're not full of shit. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here on with them. And I'm known for being authentic. All right, this is what I'm known for. I'm not going to bring people here who aren't going to serve. And these guys are the real deal. And I'm really excited. This is going to be like a revolution for the hypnotherapy in Australia. 100%. It really is. This is going to be it. It's going to be amazing. So I'm really excited. Thanks, Michael.
And Emma, I just want to say, a big thank you and shout out to you as well. Like I said, even though I haven't met in person, I feel like I've known you for a long time, even just talking to you a couple of times like this and back and forth on Messenger. And stage hypnosis is, Michael, it's gotten you noticed and it's putting you on TV. And you've been on news channels and TV stations. Because of one of my stage hypnosis shows, I was given a TED Talk. And it has just under 1 million views, and that TED Talk gets me emails and clients every single day. Michael, I know the TV show you were on gets you emails and clients all the time. So this is really, we're not messing around, folks. This is something we really want to share our knowledge and our expertise with you. I think you'll find we're very sharing people, and we care about you, and we want you to genuinely be successful.
Absolutely. So we look forward to seeing you. We look forward to coming to Australia.
So excited. So good. All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks so much. Guys, if anybody has any questions, I'm sure you will. We're here for you, the three of us. Don't know how well I can answer it, but these two can. They are experts. And again, I'm known for being authentic, and there's trainers out there who can't back themselves up. They don't have the client base. They don't have the shows. These two have the client base, and these two have the shows. So they have this amazing amount of 100% authentic experience behind them that they can rely on. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm just going to think of my costume that I'm going to be wearing on stage. It's going to have a flamingo on it, and it's going to have sparkles for sure.
You know what? We will have that show programmed by the time the training is done.
Done.
We will. Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.